as you file into the room or as you listen to this on a playback, make sure you hit live. I said make sure you hit live. Make sure you hit like and make sure you subscribe and also hit the bell and you hit the share too. We need all of that right there. But you know, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, which you will be featured on, www.doggiediamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I don't really do the PayPal. I might do the Zelle, but Cash App is the way for now. So without any further ado, let's get to it. As you hear them chords, you should have already hit the like button. As you come in here, you should already hit like. You should already watch the stream from earlier today. Hear that snare? I don't know if y'all know what a snare is, but that snare knocking. Doggie Diamonds did this beat right here, and I happen to be Doggie Diamonds. So I respect and I got a lot of love for everybody who joins me daily as I go through my spills. I'm about to get back on the interview thing very, very hard, but you know, this is about us. So that's why we come on here and talk. I done interviewed everybody and their mama. I'ma still do some more, but you know, it's about us. We talking about the culture. We dictating the talks. I don't hate the narrative words, but we controlling what's going on. We changing the talks. We changing the scenery of what people talking about. So that's why we do these bills daily. You know what I'm saying? We done talked to these clowns enough. Now it's time for the true and living to speak. So we back 2 times today. We was on here earlier. Now we back. And I'm glad that y'all joining us tonight. But I do want to say, if I may, shout out to the forums that show me love. And even if they don't show me love, they understand the grind. And that would be boxedin.com. Shout out to boxedin.com. Shout out to the coley.com. Shout out to boxedin.com. Y'all definitely a premier forum on the internet, and everybody should visit boxedin.com. And shout out to the coley.com because I know the owners. So shout out to them. So without any further ado, I'm going to bring myself on the screen, and I am Doggie Diamonds. Shout out to y'all for joining me today. Let me make sure my audio is crisp and clean with no caffeine. Speaking of caffeine, yo, come on, man. See, the lights always, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother or somebody in the room. Yo, chill, man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me slide over here real quick. Hold on. Let me cut the camera off. My brother is messing with me right now. He trying to let his presence, or it could be my sister. One of y'all. I'm working. Stop trying to make your presence felt. You know what I'm saying? I know you here with me at all times. Hold on. I'll be right back. They trying to play games because. Hold on. There we go. All right, the light is right. Hold up. Why my name ain't over? See, I messed up. Hold on. Where my name at? Bring this down real quick. My name got to be over my face. Hold on. What are we doing? There we go. This is what we supposed to look like. That's supposed to be there all the time. I've been doing this. So, yeah, I'm here. And you know, I'm Doggie Diamonds, as y'all know, but I am not. What y'all about to say? Where? They probably about to ask for you. So what's this, a double header today?
Double duty. I got CQ duty tonight. Double duty. Somebody had to go out, so I changed CQ with them. So it's double duty. So I'm here reporting for duty, comrade. Karim Bliss Johnson, Brooklyn, representative, East New York native, NYCHA houses, Pin Workman resident. Pin Workman, if you're in the building, shout it out. What's good? Divine Mind knows and Divine Mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. I love my comrade. Let's get it.
And I love my comrade, Karim Bliss Johnson. Make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. He has a channel, and tomorrow is Saturday, as y'all know. So that book club going to be popping. Go there. A lot of times we need essential reading, and this man every Saturday night where he could be drinking, smoking, partying, doing that, he's going through book club with the people. So make sure you tune in. And even if you don't tune in live, just watch the playback. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're about to go to bed, put it on your phone, hit that like button, and just fall asleep to it. You know what I'm saying? That's to do. And let the ads play. Let the ads play, you know. So that's just very, very important. So I drink a little bit of caffeine. So I ain't jittery, but I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I drink some protein and it got some little bit of caffeine in it. So, you know, I'm feeling amped right now. You know what I'm saying? That's like drinking a cup of coffee. So if I hit this ground and bust out like 500 push-ups, y'all gotta forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling a little amped right now. I'm happy to be here before the people, and I'm happy to talk about real topics that need to be discussed. So we might be one of the first people talking about this topic. It was on Clubhouse. Shout out to everybody on Clubhouse. Shout out to E-Band Films in their room. Shout out to what's his name? Unstricken Mentality. Damn, sorry, bro. I gotta get their name right now. I ain't gonna go out like that. Let me get everybody. Let me get everybody's name right, because I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. When you shout people out, you got to be right and exact. So let me see if I can see their room real quick.
Okay, do your thing. Well, I shout out London. We got London in the house. Brookstown, you know. Let me shout out Alabama. We know they're in the house. NC, DMV, P Moore's in the spot. Jersey, South Jersey, and the P towns. Can't forget Newark. But we know they in the spot. Okay, so it's called Unstricken Mentality Group. They're on Cash App. Cash App is up there too. They're on Clubhouse. Shout out to E-Band Films. I think their room is. Let me find a room in a minute, but I'll get to it before the stream is over, because I got to really get into this topic. So I go on Clubhouse from time to time. I just drift in the rooms. Shout out to every room that always brings me up on the stage. Every time I go in there, they be like, yo, we got a legend in the building, bring them up. And I go in there and spill my spill for the people. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm always speaking with knowledge, because that's all I could do. But I don't really be on Clubhouse all the time, but I do go in there. So follow me on that Clubhouse. We also have a room too. Maybe we should open our room every day just to build with the people. Yeah, we should. We haven't done it in a while.
We just gonna change the name of it. Yeah.
Shout out to LaDaniel. Shout out for the Cash App. But yeah, we need to, because matter of fact, we one of them that said it. Like, we need to open our room and have these discussions. So the more people that follow us on Clubhouse, the better the room will be.
Yes. So the topic of tonight, I sent you the audio, Freekey, because I listened to it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I cringed. I listened to it, but why cringe? This is something that, see, again, you have been fortunate not to spend many days in day rooms and behind the wall. Got you. Or in the yard, where this conversation is normal. So, you know, get into it. Let's see why you would. Let's see. Come on. Okay. Why were you so taken aback? I cringe because I don't think he handled that correctly. I don't think he. You can't handle that correctly. There's no correct way to handle it when you not only told, but you were on paper telling, and in the court, in the four walls, testifying. It's a whole bit. You can't have. How can you handle that? Well, one of the biggest ways of handling it is not handling it. Right or wrong? That's true. Like, listen, that's man. True. What he should have done before we even get into the meat and potatoes of it, if he was going to come in there and on that platform, he should have had his team there with him. He should have had old Snaggle, Too Fast, Jewels, because his name shouldn't be Freekey Zekey. Old Jimmy there. Old shirt. Old Brazil top. He's freaky. He should be
Freekey Jimmy, all that other stuff. So he should have had Joel, Jimmy, and of course, Cam in the spot with him.
Cam ain't standing with that. I don't know. Joel's, nah, you know what's funny? I'm gonna leave Joel's out of this. Joel's, what I will say, although Joel's might have internal problems, he carry himself upright. He basically keep his nose clean. He really don't get involved in a lot of the messy stuff. So
but that's your man.
Nah, but you can't always, he can't stand with that. Like he did his time.
They put him on stage with him.
Damn, why you do that?
They put him on stage. He came out before all of them. So they rocked with him to some degree. So in this case, he should have called his mans in him if he's going to have this difficult conversation where he knows there's no backing. See how the mind works when you try to stand tall for something that you know you can't really stand tall on?
Well, you should have stand tall prior to this. Because if you had to stand tall prior to this, you wouldn't even be in this situation.
That's the difference between really street individuals and just people that just be in the street. You understand? Because everybody that's in the street ain't of the street. And that's where they get it confused. See, you got wild onions, as me and my man Sight call them. These dudes just in the street doing all type of dumb things, rubbing shit on ladies' faces, snatching chains and pocketbooks, fighting with little kids.
Real 80s shit. That's 80s shit.
Yeah, right. So you got dudes that they wild onions. They just in the street doing wild shit, but they're not of the street. They're not thinkers. They're not hunters. They're not people who have some type of integrity intact with them. You understand? They just in it, running around. And that's the majority of people, especially those who are lucky to step into the industry. So that shows and proves that you're not of the street. Anybody of the street, keep their mouth shut from the rip. That was something we did early on. We don't give no idea, nothing. You want any information? Get it off the prints. I ain't talking, fucking talking to y'all for.
What
you understand?
Yeah, no,
so it transpired.
I got you.
Close your mouth and just go through.
What disturbed me was he actually was ambushed. It's like nobody told you how Clubhouse worked. Like nobody prepped you because even when I first went in there and I had my spill back and forth with Wack, I didn't really know the rules of engagement. Since then, I'm a little bit more sharp. You understand what I'm saying? But, I ain't going to say I got ambushed, but I didn't know that certain people was able to talk over you. And I didn't even know that you could be muted and somebody going to have a megaphone and you sitting there, looking like a karate movie, ready to say something, but nobody can hear what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like he balked on you, but you really had a lot to say and they muted you or they threw you down to what they call a goo. And you just looking crazy. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, what I didn't like was, okay, why are you in this? Why are you in this situation right now where this case happened a long time ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why you on Clubhouse defending yourself or having a conversation with West Coast dudes about what happened on the East? And the sad part about it is that, they came prepared. They got paperwork. The kid CEO Freekey reading all paperwork. He got statues. I'm like, you know all this shit exists, bro. You can't play stupid. And then when Zeke, he read his own paperwork. So listen, your paperwork, bro. So why you sitting there reading it like, oh, come on, get out of here. Like you saying it's a lie, but it's a statement.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it's a statement. So they did their homework. They ambushed you. And it's almost like, you go into the lion cage and you ain't got no ratchet, you ain't got no knives, you ain't got nothing, and the lions eat you.
He's not the sharpest nail.
But he proved that.
But you knew that from the rip. Certain people presence, you can see all the videos that they've done. He's not well. He's not well. All that acting wow and shit like that, sticking the tongue out and running. Who does that? He's a grown man.
He always did that though.
Right. So he's not well. But he part of the clique. You understand? That's the who was like that in the Fat Albert and Cosby Kids. It's always just loud and you always got one.
That would be
that running cliques.
That would be either Russell or Rudy. Rudy was wild.
Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy used to be on some bullshit. Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. Yeah.
You just out and about. And like you said, I don't understand why it's so important to them.
Well, we know why it's important to them. Because, see, when you expose everybody, and this is my opinion, nobody have to agree with me, but that's justification for rocking with 6ix9ine. You understand what I'm saying? Because what he's doing with 6ix9ine, I think in his heart of heart, he know it ain't right and exact, but it's a business thing. And I guess if it's business, I can't say that I respect it, but that's his business, right? And some people is jacking his business. Oh, Dumb Donald too. Yeah, Dumb Donald was a wild dude. You know what I'm saying? That's his business. So, all right, now look, if Wack pull this out the way he's doing, and he's doing a fantastic job. The job is great. Him and his man, they doing a great job at it. So if he say, okay, shout out to the donation too. Your name on the screen and bright lights with us. So look, right? He pull out all of this paperwork and all this stuff on people, right?
Okay.
He rock with 6ix9ine. You can't say, yo, how you rocking with 6ix9ine? Because he gonna say, well, how you rocking with Freekey Zekey then? He told too. So what's happening that when he's pulling out all of this work on everybody, we're starting to find out that more people in the industry told than 6ix9ine. So now we're in a situation to where we like, okay, how could we talk about anybody then? How could anybody?
Well, again, still, I get the justification part, but why go there and then why stop there?
Because it's still tied. Because it's tied in with 6ix9ine. That is directly tied in with 6ix9ine.
Right.
Directly tied in with 6ix9ine.
I get that.
Yeah, directly.
But since y'all want to be, since y'all want to play Matlock, and Barnaby Jones and all that other shit, why don't y'all investigate and find out if Diddy really ham and egging it? Why don't y'all go?
No, I ain't gonna front. I give him credit. He called. He said Diddy be ham and egging. I ain't gonna front. He did do that. He did do that on that platform. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't agree with a lot of his tactics, but he did. He called out Bosco. Huh?
Let's go through. Who else ham and egging it? Who else really rapping?
Well, see,
don't stop and pick on. Even though y'all directly in the mix, don't just do that with this, because this was obvious. Even dudes in the town.
Nah, he got Bosco
knew
too.
This information.
Nah, he got Bosco good though. He got Bosco good. I ain't gonna front. When they on it, they handle their BI when it comes to who told. They get to it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't gotta give them credit, because me, again, being that I'm not in that life, I don't care who told or not, because I don't commit crimes with nobody. I don't commit crimes. So if you told before, I don't care, because I ain't fucking with you anyway. You know what I'm saying? You could have told on 80,000 dudes. I ain't never rocking with you in no way like that. Now, do we do business with people who ratted and told? A lot of times we don't know.
Yeah.
Until it come down. Hold on. You this, that, and the third. So what was ill, and like I said, the play to me is that it's all justification for rocking with 6ix9ine, and he's doing a good job at showing, if y'all mad at me for rocking with him, you should be mad at them for rocking with him, him, and him, because they told to.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens Zeke allegedly is in that same non-trace set, as well as Jim Jones, as well as, a few of them. So
Right.
you saying Snitch 9, but what about him? So that's why he went hard on, well, Jim Jones is caught on the federal wiretap. And honestly, we can't defend Jim in that, because we heard what we heard too. That ain't Wack doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's your doing. That's your fucking mouth. You understand what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So exposing all the people who told, it's good. It's a pro and a con. The pro is this for him.
Mm-hmm.
He gets to say, yo, he told. So you can't say I'm rocking with him or rat, because y'all all rock with rats too. The con is this. You got regular civilian dudes, people who are not in the street, people that don't have anything to do with the street life, the street organization, and they bringing up language like rats, snitches, and all that. That's underground language, right?
Mm.
You're a regular civilian. And though you could feel how you want about Freekey Zekey, you could say Zeke is a rat, a snitch, you could believe that in your heart. But Zeke still might fuck you up. That's just the truth. You understand what I'm saying? He might still swing on you. So you're going to have regular dudes who think it's cool to play with him like that, and you're going to get punched in your mouth. So that's my issue. So if you're a street dude, you could call a dude a rat or whatever the case may be, because you know how you give it up. You ain't worried about that. But if you're a regular dude that work for UPS, or you know what I'm saying, you maintenance and Target or something like that, why are you so obsessed with the street life? That should be that, you know what I'm saying? Because like for me, that I never really on my platform got into who's a snitch, who's a rat. I did a video before, you could go look it up, and I did a podcast before saying if he's a snitch, so is he. Because my whole thing is, what be happening is that we be putting people in certain places of, yo, he's a snitch, but I'm like, what about him then?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what Wack is trying to say, yo, y'all be moving the goalposts when it comes to who's a snitch, because a lot of these dudes told. So it definitely fit what he's trying to do when he exposed other people. But go ahead.
Well, listen, again, I don't think it's their business. It ain't they BI. Straight up, it ain't they BI. And they going hard in it. So my whole shit is, y'all could go that hard to get his paperwork. That's not easy. You know what I'm saying? For somebody that's from out of town. It's a little bit time consuming. You put a lot of energy and effort into it. So how about this? Since y'all like to investigate and shit like that and do all that, why don't y'all find some people publishing? Why don't y'all find the addresses to these executives that's hiding dudes publishing and starving these artists out? That's what y'all could do.
But how does that help them though?
Well, then maybe they could figure out how they could get what is just due.
They don't care. They don't care about that though.
The artists don't care about where these people live?
No.
Oh, you talking about how does it help?
Whacking them, yeah. How that don't help them? That don't help them. He's not.
How is this helping them? This ain't helping them.
I just told you how. It justifies him doing what he's doing because
it still don't.
Nah, it do though. It do.
Not the real dudes that stand up and stand tall.
Let me tell you why.
I don't care what you say about Zeke. You still rocking with that dude over there.
All right, so
y'all in that whip.
Okay, so what about the people who still rocking with Zeke and has possibly been proven that he's a rat? What about them?
They're all in the whip together.
So this is the point that he's making. He's saying, yo, if I'm rocking with Snitch 9, y'all rocking with this dude, and you rocking with this dude, and you rocking with this dude, and I could prove that they told. So why are you still rocking with them?
But who is he trying to prove it to? Us, or is he trying to prove it to old Lilac shirt over there?
Oh, both of them. He trying to prove it to us, prove it to himself.
You can't prove it to me. You still sus. I don't care what info you bring out on the next dude, you still sus. That don't exonerate what you doing.
I'm not saying it do. I ain't saying it do.
Right.
I'm not
so
saying
it don't help them. That shit don't help the argument.
But it do though. It do to, because listen, who has the biggest opinion? The biggest opinion is not street dudes, it's civilians. Once you could convince the general public, if you could convince the general public, right, of something, then you won. That's all Clubhouse. It's a lot of
you won as long as you stay from outside of real individuals' areas and spaces. Now,
that's why you're on Clubhouse.
If you do some ignorant and you slip up because you trying to set a new space for the goalpost and your ass get caught up, right? You think that shit gonna hold weight for you when you get behind the wall in them situations? You's a rat, so it ain't gonna help you there.
But I think
where's it gonna help you? As long as you stay up under them people. So if them people in the industry and the institutions kick you out the whip, that little shit you pulling right now don't hold no weight.
This is the issue, right?
Right?
Yeah, no.
Big Sugar ain't never think he was gonna go to jail, right?
Yeah.
And what happened? He got tripped up.
Twice.
Now he up in there looking crazy.
Twice.
So now imagine he had the rat tag.
Well, Rat don't. Well, in his defense, Wack don't have a rat tag. He just got rat association. But again, now look, in the court of public opinion, he can say, if I mess with a rat, so do you, so do you, so do you, and so do you. So how y'all gonna come at me and y'all not coming at them? That's what it is. That's what he's doing. That's just, it's just simple as that. So that's why the paperwork thing became so big in his room and what they doing, because it justifies in his mind and to the court of public opinion to where we can't get at him, because everybody got him for the 6ix9ine thing, right? Everybody got at him. Oh, you rocking with snitch nine. Yeah, he said, yeah, but you rocking with him, and he told too. So if I'm a piece of shit for rocking with a rat, what about Jim? What about Cam? What about Jewels? Why y'all don't say nothing to them? So it's a deflection thing. It's brilliant.
Right.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, well, again, it's brilliant out here, and it's brilliant in that entertainment space. It ain't gonna hold no weight should he fall victim to the cuffs and an indictment. That shit ain't gonna mean nothing when you get behind that wall, B.
Yeah, but I don't.
That's where the real court of opinion holds weight. And as long as he woofing and talking and we get out, he's a big waiting to happen. Because somebody's gonna push his buttons. And we already know he's gonna come with that little nasty knuckle game. And just say, for instance, okay, he would have got knocked for that. And that would have been an assault charge or something. And he go through. You think this shit he doing hold weight? That shit don't hold no weight. Yo, son coming through. Who that? Oh, son, rat. Son rock with the rats. He gets nothing. In no type of facility, he gonna be all right with that. So you gotta hope that you don't never get thrown out of the whip. This shit don't impress me at all. Because what's your end goal? What's your end goal?
The end goal.
It's okay for me to get and do business with this young boy because y'all still rocking with this old dude who y'all know, because that's been common. Nah, that was no breaking news story that this dude Zeke told.
But who's been his biggest ops? Jim Jones and them. That's the same set. See, yo, hold on. Homie in the chat that just keep typing that same shit. I'm about to get you up out of here because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. How long was you in prison? Not to glorify, but how long you did in jail?
10.
Okay. So you talking to people who been through the system and know the system and was in that law library. I don't have somebody on here that's a Clubhouse expert. We talking to somebody who been through that penal system for a long time fighting a case, and you came home, you got to appeal, right?
No doubt.
But what was your original sentence?
25 with 7 on the back for the hammers.
And you
so
did
it's about 33, you know, give or take.
And you did 10, and then when you came out of jail, how long you been out?
17 years.
And since you got out,
18.
So since you got out, what has been your line of work?
Oh, everything. Working with teens, anti-gun violence, working with people in gangs and street organizations, anger management, domestic violence, men that got ACS cases, trying to get back to their family. You name it, I did it. And doing it.
Yeah, so respectfully, shut the fuck up. All that Clubhouse expert, and that's not what it is. Because what dude trying to say is, Wack don't do street business with 6ix9ine. He do regular business with 6ix9ine. And we know that. But you can't say you do regular business with a nigga and then just keep saying on Pyru. You understand what I'm saying? Because you are saying what you are and what you about, but you can't be about that if you doing business with a rat. It don't mix. If you, not saying drop your flag, you be whatever you gonna be. But you trying to use that when it's convenient, but then when you doing business with rats, it's like working with the police. What's the difference between a rat and a cop?
Nothing.
They work hand in hand, right?
Hand in hand.
So if you work with the police when it's convenient,
you work with the police
to put niggas in jail. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is the thing.
That's the same shit.
You cannot work with the police to lock people up and put people in jail 1 week every now and again, and then every now and again bang your hood. The hood and the police are ops. Straight up. The only time you should work with the police is never. That's it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Again, like I said, I remember at one point, if your cell phone got missing, stolen, to get your insurance, you had to file a police report. You had to.
Right. What the fat boy say? If you ain't getting back, what?
I don't know. What fat boy? Who fat boy?
Hey.
Oh. If you ain't stay the fuck up, yeah.
Right. If you ain't getting back, stay the fuck from police. What's the problem?
Facts. And my
thing. When did the goalpost start getting moved?
Nah, it get moved because again, we in the world of justification.
Because you got so many rats in the industry.
Yeah, we had 1,100 people in here because we only got 300 likes. Please hit the like. If you right now live in the chat room, all you got to do is hit the X off the chat. Go hit the thumbs up and then hit live chat again. If you on your phone, you come right back in. But now look, we at a look at the top of the totem pole. Look how many people got rats in a circle. You know, the Rock Nation situation, we could try to sweep that under the rug, but it is what it is. That's proven in black and white too. So if somebody at the top of the totem pole of hip hop culture has somebody like that in they cipher, then he's justified for doing that. That's what I'm saying, because we can't say, yo, Wack is messing with 6ix9ine, and then Jay-Z is messing with who he's messing with, and then there's mad other people in the game with paperwork on their name. Because it's a lot of people. And like I said last night.
A hell of a lot.
Yeah, but like I said last night in Clubhouse, it's going to be more people that y'all going to be like, oh, wow. Because a lot of people is coming home. A lot of people in them grimy 90s sent people away. And they coming home, and when they come home, first thing they do, they going to get at some people. You understand what I'm saying? They going to get at some people and let it be known. So my whole thing is this. We need to be in a situation to where, best way not to be in that situation, I tell y'all all the time, leave them streets alone.
Yeah.
Stop glorifying and justifying that lifestyle. And if you left the lifestyle alone, you don't have the right to speak on the lifestyle. See, that's my thing too. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, me, again, I don't care who told or who didn't told. I'm not in that life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in that life. I just follow certain rules of the life, because if I don't, I could get my head knocked off. That's the only reason why I follow certain things, for safety purposes. You understand what I'm saying? Because although I'm not in the streets, you still got to go in the streets to conduct your business sometimes. And there's always people in the cut that's like, nah, you violated.
Right.
So that's the issue that I have with him always saying, and that's on Pyru. You understand what I'm saying? Because do the Pyru in you support you rocking with a rat?
Right.
So who are you? Are you the businessman or you the Pyru? Because you can't pick up the hat that you want to put on and go outside when you feel like it. Because when you a Pyru, that's some of the oath you took for life.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? You in it to forever. Now, you could be a gang member and not a gang banger. It is a distinct, difference.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you keep saying on Pyru, you confuse us because now we start thinking, hold on, are you active? You understand what I'm saying? Because it's people that's a part of street organizations you never would know. It's guard bodies that's lawyers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the only time they say something is when they're around. It's people that's Masons. You don't know that they're a Mason until they're around somebody and somebody give them that side. So for me, you playing both sides because when are you because you a Pyru whether you like it or not because you profess that. We wouldn't know that if you didn't profess it. Right. So what about Pyru and that street organization condones
you working with somebody that put people away.
That put Bloods away though. That put East Coast Bloods away.
Right. Bloods.
That's what and you could try to move the goalpost, you could try to spin it. For some of us, it ain't gonna work. But him putting all that paperwork out on people, it makes them say, well, what about him? Because that's the oldest trick in the book, which is a sort of kind of ratting too. Because I don't have to prove that I ain't a piece of shit by proving that he is too. Because at the same time, by showing what he did and what he do, that don't make what I'm doing okay. But it does justify it to the people that don't know no better. And again, on these platforms, on the Clubhouse, on the YouTube, and all these people that's in this space, it's like, ooh, nah, that's real. That's real. Because Jay doing it, and look what he got. He worked for $billion. You understand what I'm saying? Jim, Cam, they doing it because they man this, that, and the third. So you can't come. Well, what it does is disqualifies certain people from the conversation. Now he put who? He put Jim Jones affiliates, Zekey affiliates in prison, which, in all honesty, according to some of the things that I seen and heard, due to Crown Court TV, like everybody else, they already was gonna get their drawers kicked in their ass off of it because of the CEO of Chris dude. He just kicked away the chair. You know what I'm saying? Because the more testimony you got, the better. But they already was caught in the red. You know what I'm saying? And they were trying to say that because of the wiretap with Jim and Mel, that's where they had to move because now you got somebody that we working with and y'all talking about violating them. We can either let that happen or we can move on them now because he's going to be a star witness. And the star witness meaning that he's not the star witness because he got all the information. He's the decorated witness because he's the most popular. We don't know who CEO Chris is. We don't know who that cop broad was from Long Island, but we know 6ix9ine. So him testifying against them does many different things. One, it ruins his career, ruins his credibility, and it deters people, and it makes us naturally not trust each other. So they did something, like I said, it's a lot of brilliance that's done in here because what we don't understand as people, officers, politicians, scientists, and doctors go to work every day, whether it's work to do or not, because they got to go and brief each other. They got to go compare and contrast their notes. And they got to fill each other in and stuff. So right now we sitting here and tomorrow it'll be Duke Duke University determines that drinking coffee every day lowers the risk of cancer. And you'd be like, well, who asked them that? So that means every day they experimenting on somebody. Right. But we don't know that. how these laws and these bills is being changed. We don't know that. How the police, you know, they sit together. You know what I'm saying? You see the police several times a day because they do roll call. Yo, this is what's going on. Yo, listen, what's going on in them projects? We hearing that it's a lot of robberies over there. Robbery squad, what y'all doing? Because the people complain, it go to the police, then it go to the mayor, and then when that governor call, y'all in trouble. So he want to know what's going on in his districts. So heads got to roll. So what happened? They pushed him right to the beat walkers and the D's. Yo, what y'all doing? Y'all need to make an arrest. So when you sit there and you see 44 dudes got arrested, that's because they was getting up every day, doing surveillance, getting CIs, getting people ratting on each other, and they make their case. You know what I'm saying? So this goes on every day as we speak right now. They in a room somewhere going through this live, going through all the lives, going through all the clubhouses, listening, getting their intel, taking notes, and they have
acting
evidence.
as if they're trolls.
Yeah, exactly. Acting if they're trolls, saying like stuff to get you to react.
All that.
And see, and that's why I love the fact that I show the ratty on camera, because I want to grab me for my ratty. I'm going to pull out that L's and you're going to feel stupid because you're going to be like, damn, how did this dude from this dude from Brooklyn with his former lifestyle get a license? So I do shit to fuck with people because you can't see one thing that we don't do. We don't use the law when it's in our favor. We ain't fucking with certain shit. But
they're not reading it, period. And
that's what I'm saying.
I tried to make an attempt to encourage our people to do, because again, they stick by it. Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Facts.
And there's laws that come out every single day.
Yep.
Every day is a new law passed.
And new statutes. We were just having this conversation. We were just having this conversation before we got on the live, and we was talking about how, yo, in this case, this happened. So you are allowed to use case law, because if they gave him his walking papers off this, I want what he got. And you could cite his case in your case. That's why it's good to go in a law library, or even when you in the street, just know certain things. You know what I'm saying? You in the life, have money to the side. Yo, if I get jammed up, yo, this is what I'm gonna need to fight my case. So regardless, this money is to the side. That's case money, because I know they're gonna get me one day. Nobody gets away. Nobody walks away.
Matter of fact, you don't even put it to the side. You have a lawyer
retainer. That's true too.
That's basic. That's simple.
Yeah.
That's elementary knowledge of the street. You in the mix like that?
Yeah, I know statutes.
Every time you get some bread.
Somebody says statutes is not law. I know that, but a lot of times it'd be amendments to the law based off the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because
we're not having a technical law library discussion right here.
Yeah.
We're not doing that right here.
Yeah, we
could do that elsewhere.
So let's go into the situation. If you was Zeke, and you had this on your head, like I said, us in the town, that's old to us.
But you gotta listen to his excuse. You gotta listen to the whole
I did listen
conversation.
To it. That's what
like I was doing. His reasoning was even off. His reasoning was off. Like you hit up. Who are you talking to? Yo, if it's not your family, your mom, the doctor, you're not supposed to be talking to no one. No one. What are we doing? It's unexcusable. The way he handled that from the rip.
Well, you know what's funny? When I go there, right? All of us have been a victim of a crime. All of us, right? When you're the victim,
nah.
Sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I was a victim. Yeah, no doubt. I got
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I got stabbed.
Yeah.
When you're the victim, they got a way of making you feel like the victim. I mean, the villain. So you could be shot up.
If you happen to make it unscathed and not approached by them, because I made it home.
Yeah, but see, because you didn't have to go.
I made it home.
Yeah, you was able to go home and put a stake on your eye. Sometimes when you stabbed and shot, you laid up and they got to come do their investigation. Now you at your most vulnerable. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You at the end, they don't leave you alone. You at your most vulnerable state.
Yo,
you at your most vulnerable state. So the best thing.
Let me tell you how that worked in that emergency room for the people who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you super damu. I don't care if you crazy cuz. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you the Pope. If you get shot and stabbed, they in that ER with you right there.
Yeah.
And they interrogating you, and they don't care about no doctor, no surgeon, no nurse, no nothing. They on it. And sometimes they extra aggressive.
Now watch SVU.
You know,
what they say.
You, I seen them.
Yeah. Yep.
To the gurney, and you know that this is a victim.
Yeah.
You know that. And then the doctor's got to come and really fight and get up in you and really, yo, this man, we need to treat him.
Yeah.
You know, they get on some bullshit. So if you not of the street, you're going to fold. I've seen it happen.
Shit, even if you are on the street, sometimes you're going to fold because you scared.
Yeah, but I seen, no. Now I seen some dudes.
Yeah.
Like I told you, dude came in there, his whole face. I seen his bone. He was cut from the top of his head all the way down through his cheek. You seen it all. And his main objective was, yo, can you hurry up and stitch this shit up so I can get up out of here?
Yeah, because sometimes you ain't even bleeding.
Police came in there, he spit at him. Fuck out of here. And at that point, it's nothing for me to try to even get out of him. I can't mediate the situation or calming him down. I already know what type of time he on.
Mm-hmm.
Either he gonna get bodied or somebody gonna get bodied by him. Because you don't speak.
Yeah, when I got stabbed.
Once they see a little bit, they on that.
Yo, when I got stabbed and I was in the when I was in the emergency room, like I told you, I was laughing. And they was like, "What you laughing at?" I said, "Yo, I got. Obviously, you know, I got stabbed.
Right.
Like, what do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo."
Now the excuse that he used, you know, if I'm not mistaken, was
they put a body on him. Yeah, they put a body on him.
Right.
So and this where they tripped him up. They said it was caught on tape that you ain't do it. So if they caught it on tape that you didn't do it, you never had to go sit there and say you didn't do it because they're already seeing that you didn't do it. And Wack, Wack asked the question, the most critical question that I heard last night. He said, when you got called on the stand, did your lawyer call you to the stand or did the DA call you to the stand? When he said the DA, I was like, the DA?
That's it.
The DA called you to the stand? Then you were damn witness for the government.
For the DA. Right.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Did he not know he was supposed to say his lawyer? Like
He's not sharp. And that's what I'm saying. God. That people get placed on television or they placed in the culture and you get famous. People see you and then they have a perception of who you are. And that was dangerous because he's not sharp at all. I see through all that. That's why I'm so keen in. I watch a video 1,000,000 times. I'll read a book thousands of times. I'll watch an interview so I can see through the bullshit. That dude is not sharp. He's not well. He's not well. But he easily get tripped up on any type of interrogation. He's not sharp.
But my thing is, bro.
And he's too old for that. Like, in age. The maturity is not.
Yeah, it's too late. It's too late. Yeah, because you don't start learning shit as a grown ass. All that thing.
Yeah, there's something there with that.
But I ain't giving them no off. I ain't gonna give them no out though. I ain't gonna give them no out because that's an out.
You can't give them an out because you lived in that lifestyle for so long. And again, a lot of people, because of the culture, because they're on TV and attain a certain type of fame, was able to put plays together and navigate in the street where they might not have been able to do it if they were not in that light. And that's dangerous too, because there's a lot of them, like you said, be snitching, going to different towns, putting plays together. Look, I seen derelict dudes from Brooklyn go out of town and end up with the baddest chick in the town.
And be a kingpin out there.
Kingpin, baddest chick. And this dude is a derelict. We slaps the shit out of him every time we see him.
Yeah, we'll go to the store.
Out of town.
Yeah.
And then when he do something out of town that fits the behavior that he was exhibiting at home, they shot. And that gives New York dudes a bad name. Same thing with these industry dudes. These dudes be looking super tough. And then when you see them in a real spot situation, they soft as shit.
Yeah. Nah, that's real.
So it may surprise the average fan. It may surprise somebody who looking at them different. But I see these niggas is pussy.
Yo, I was 15 years old on tour, and a well-known rapper who I thought was a street rapper based off of his raps. Straight up. I really thought he was a street rapper based off of how he rapped, because that's the only thing I could go off. I don't know nothing about the street credibility, because first of all, I'm 15. I'm just a wild little dude drinking 40s. And Benzino always tell the story how I was on that tour, because I was like one of the out of control. You know what I'm saying? I'd never been nowhere. They took me to 30 cities straight off the block. You know what I took on the tour? Listen, I was so wild. You know what I took on the tour bus in my suitcase? 3 bottles of Cisco. 15 years old, 3 bottles of Cisco in my suitcase, my G. So you know how I was giving it up. You sip on that liquid Krills?
Yeah,
you wildin'.
That's
because I couldn't do hard liquor. I ain't gonna do the beer because you gonna piss. So the closest thing to get you crazy bent was that Cisco.
Yeah, that's
it. So I had, look. Big used to always be in front of that liquor store on St. James or Fulton, right? So, so I used to get the older dudes to go in there and get me the shit because I couldn't get it. Yo, I had more bottles of Cisco than I had socks. Cause I'm like, yo, I wash these socks out in my drawers by hand, but I can't get this yak on the road. You understand what I'm saying? So I was on there bent, wilding. I'm just saying, I never been nowhere. How am I supposed to act? I didn't know that, yo, you supposed to go there and chill, do the show. I'm like, yo, nah, I'm here. These niggas is pussy. These niggas in this town is pussy. These niggas in town, I don't give a fuck. I'm here from Brooklyn. What up, Brooklyn in the house? I remember I had jewelry and all that, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I don't give a fuck. Until them niggas in North Carolina gave it up crazy. And I was like, yo, these niggas is crazy in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So you then you start learning about the world. Like, yo, it ain't where you from, it's where you at. You understand what I'm saying? So me wilding, I remember a well-known artist who I thought was about that action. That nigga was like straight up and down on some old, yo, why you wilding? Yo, why you curse so much and all that? And I'm looking at him like, why I curse so much? Nigga, you hear your... So he didn't get me. So that's what let me know, okay, nah, like, you know, everybody ain't who you think they are based off their raps, you know what I'm saying? But I really didn't know any better. I really thought, you know, he rapped.
Yeah, you like don't
this.
know until you start having those experiences and you mature and you watch and you're like, oh, word.
That's what got me and Benzino tight, because when we was in North Carolina, there was a rental car that me and Poke from Trackmasters drove down there. This is how much I was in the industry before I just like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Me and Poke from Trackmasters, the main producer, the person who did all them beats you love, drove the NC for Dola. We wasn't on the tour bus initially. We rode down there in a rental. Met them on tour. Red Hot Lover Tone and the rest of Trackmasters was already down there. Roxanne, Shantae and all them, they went on a bus. We drove in the whip. So we had a rental on tour. Biz Markie, rest in peace to Biz, was the host for the tour and MC Search. So I think Lord Finesse was on stage in NC, and you know he got that bragging and boasting flow. He said something to them dudes at NC, man, they waited. Yo, they was driving next to the car, dumping in the car. So I get back to the hotel, somebody had a biscuit. Somebody ain't gonna put his name out there, but it was one ratty on the tour. So one ratty.
Yeah.
But the person who had the ratty, he wasn't about that action. So I'm laughing because I remember Biz saying, yo, give me the gun. And I'm like, fuck out of here. You better go beatbox or something like that. You ain't letting it go. You know what I'm saying? But he was adamant because he was in the whip that got dumped on. The rental got dumped on. He was in the whip, but he's like, give me the gun. But I'm like, man,
you ain't doing
Biz ain't going, you know what I'm saying? But it was, we did have one ratty on there. So, you know, the wildest shit about it is that when you get put in these situations, they tell you straight up and down, you got the right to remain silent. I just tell everybody reserve that right. Because whether you the victim or the villain,
they're gonna use the same.
They're gonna use the same tactics on you.
Shut your ass up.
Yeah, just don't say nothing.
Listen, we was notorious for it in East New York. Burning fingertips, thinking that shit was gonna mean something. You know, hot wax and all on our fingertips when we digging pockets, all type of craziness. But we know once you get knocked, take the ass whipping that's coming with it.
Facts.
And just lay down until they come in. It's no ID on us, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. The only thing you got is what you may need if you happen to get knocked. Even if you don't smoke, you got 2 packs of cigarettes on you. You got some gem stars in your New Balance. And yo, that's what it is. If you get knocked, you get knocked. You don't say shit to nobody.
So, all right.
That's just the golden rule.
So
they figure you out once they take them prints.
So $1 million question.
Mm-hmm.
Should Zeke, if it's proven that he did tell, and some people really believe that he told, like it is, you know, actual factual paperwork that
right.
And that ain't got nothing to do with out of state stuff. That's just the New York town stuff. There's other stuff in other states. Right?
Okay.
What's the difference between him and 6ix9ine?
Ain't no difference. Ain't no difference between him, 6ix9ine, Sammy the Bull, Valachi, Lepke.
Fuck is Valachi?
Valachi Papers. He's one of the first ones to tell on the Italian Mafia La Cosa Nostra.
So, all right.
You ain't no difference. What's the difference? Ain't no difference.
But ain't he more dangerous? Like, ain't Sammy the Bull more dangerous because he told, but he still might push you though. Ain't they the most dangerous? Because like I said, I can't say Zeke is soft. I can't say he no bitch. You understand what I'm saying? I can't say that because I seen him set it on people and really, you know, get busy in situations. I seen it. Ain't he more dangerous because he might knock you out?
Not necessarily, because it depends on how he hold it. Now I know dudes that I have known that let that hammer go with intent, and they told. But it's something about that chips away out of that armor inside once everybody know that you did that. That it's a little bit of self-confidence that get tweaked up in there, unless you just not right in your head. You dig what I'm saying?
You said he was
the same thing.
You said he was off though.
Yeah, but he off on the derelict, but he not off on a Mike Tyson type. On aggressive type off. He off on derelict status. You know what I'm saying? Them clown dudes, them off dudes, you know, doing dumb shit. You know, licking girls' sneakers and all type, you know, dummy shit.
Making girl what?
Crash test them sneakers and stuff like that. You know, do wild shit. Just because you wild and, you know, you a tussle, that don't mean you bout that action.
Yeah, but I'm
use a wild onion.
Nah, but I'm gonna say but I'm gonna give him credit though. He get busy though. He get busy. Like I said, I've seen him in situations. He gonna get busy. And
with who? With who?
It's footage of him at shows, and people done got too close to that.
That's the industry. That's an industry.
But you still got busy though. It's other people that they done ran up on the stage and slammed the rapper on his head. Remember, I think Plies, they suplexed him off the stage. This is actual facts. Right, some of these dudes, you run on that stage, they gonna whip your ass. Also, I can't tell the story, but he's caught a op rapper out there and got busy. It's still industry, but it was somebody was running their mouth. So I can't say, I can't say, but I can't say he no bitch though.
He ain't getting busy. He not coming to Brevoort getting busy. He not gonna be in Kingsborough getting busy. He not gonna be in the terminals. He ain't gonna be in Cypress, Pink Houses, Linden, Penn Workman getting busy. He not gonna be in Red Hook getting busy. He not gonna be in Queensbridge getting busy.
Nah, but
doing none of that.
But he is according. So this is the point that you remember that Ply shit, right? Yeah. Ply says something, and dude just straight up and down, belly to back suplex him. Steiner brothers suplex him off the stage.
He might not even be able to go to LES and get busy.
So, but
he might not even be able to go to Dunbar and get busy. And Harlem dudes up there or Colonial. Dudes get busy based on their circumstances. In that industry shit, I seen a lot of dudes get busy. I see a lot of dudes throw cuff to cuff and all that.
1,500 people in the room, only 600 likes. Could we get to a stack within the next 5 to 30 seconds? Could we get to a stack? Just hit that like button, please. Well, the point that I'm making is this, bro. I think a person that'll tell on you, shoot you, or possibly fuck you up is the most dangerous person. Because they gonna try to take you off here. But if you get the best of them, they gonna tell on you. That's a dangerous person. How do you fight somebody like that?
You don't. You make sure you knock their head off.
Whoa.
I'm serious. You make sure, listen. That's why they can't be in the That's why people are going so hard with discrediting these type of individuals, because you can't how can you function around them? You can't function around them at any capacity, because snitching is not just only on the street level. I already told you, in politics, it's dirty, right? This politics is dirty. It's dirty in the corporate America. It's dirty all over.
And the job site.
So your job site. Dude telling, because every time you come back from lunch, you blowing a cigarette outside, you taking a little extra 5 minutes.
Yep.
You know, Johnson, he
didn't do his job.
He comes back at 12 o'clock. Sometimes it's 12:05. And now the timekeeper dude is like this. Damn, you miss a whole hour out of your check. You're like, yo, what happened? Yeah, well, you was clocking back in at 12:05. And you're like, yo, who the fuck? You know. It's all over.
So let me ask you something.
Right.
In this situation, he in the town, like I said, this has been out there since it happened in New York City. What you think about, should the Locks has said, nah, this nigga can't be on stage with us? What you think? Or did just leave it rap?
They didn't have no choice in that. He came running out there like it was all about him.
No, but they did say, what the fuck is he doing up here?
Right, what is he doing here? They said it.
Oh, man.
They said it, but then again, you don't let that upstage what's going on for the night. Keep it hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? But they was uneasy with it.
Because I remember they said, what the fuck is he doing?
They was like, yo, hold up.
Zeke was like, what he up here for? What you got a mic for? Let me hear your rap.
Like, come on, what is this?
Holy shit.
What is this?
Oh, man.
He's not even the flavor of the group.
Then he was up there dancing, doing all this wild stuff. I'm like, yo, what are you doing, man?
Come on, man. Come on,
what
man.
Are you doing?
Y'all calling me Unk? That's Unk.
Yeah. Drunk Unk.
Body all out of shape, tight, all in his sweats. Come on.
Oh,
what are you
man.
doing? So again, in that moment, keep it hip hop. Y'all, you know, they handled that excellent. Right? Because nobody even paid attention to that. Some dudes was whispering about it in the chat. Some dudes was whispering about it, you know, and on the verses, you know what I'm saying? And people was kind of going in. But my thing is, we all have to be very mindful of those, because snitching is a selfish thing. right? Even when you break down the acronym, sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home.
Yeah.
Right? So that's a selfish thing. And you can't play the games that they're trying to play and the lifestyles that they're trying to play if at the back of your mind, you know, you're going to tell on everybody, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's your out. If you don't get your way, I'm telling.
And a lot of people being nurtured in that type of out in the street because so many of them have done it. So many of them, we speaking on something that's not new. Dude's been doing this, since dudes is trying to get off the plantation. They like, ooh.
Yeah, ooh, they about to run, master.
You see them?
Yeah.
Come on, at what point do we stop? Because, again, ratting destroyed every movement that we ever had. Any movement we ever had is because somebody cooperated with the government.
No, that's
somebody
real.
Cooperated with the government. And that's all that you're doing when you're working with these individuals. Police and DAs ain't nothing but the lower branches of UCMJ, which is the Universal Code of Military Justice, and the MPs. That's it. It's the same thing. Or the feds and all that. It's all to make sure that we never have something of our own that we cloak and are able to be successful in cloaking our growth in a spot, in a space that don't want us to have shit. So ratting is like, that's a no-go, man, from nobody and nowhere. If you allow it once, that's it. That shit gonna fester.
I mean, the thing that bothered me the most was when you're being, all right, look, people, my beautiful people that's going to watch this on the playback or with us here tonight. When you go in certain settings and you going in it, see, it's different when you walk into something and you walk in a room and you see, your girl giving a dude throat or something, like you could react a certain way. But if you going in the setting and your girl might be in there giving a dude throat, you have time to contemplate how you going to act. Right?
Right.
He knew he was going on Clubhouse and they was about to question him. How you walk into that though? Like.
Because he's comfortable, no matter how he sound, he comfortable with his decision.
Yeah, because he just kept saying, at the day, I don't give a fuck. No, he kept saying, because I really don't give a fuck. I'm like, so if you don't give a fuck, I'd have chucked the deuce, on the real. Y'all can eat a dick. I don't care how y'all feel. And me, if you really, really, really on that type of time, you're supposed to be like, if you think I told.
Right.
What you gonna do?
Right.
That's what he should have been on. But it was like, he was trying to like talk his way out of shit, and you sounded crazy. Like, you sounded crazy, man. Like you sounded crazy. Like you don't get if they you don't get if they ask you when you took the stand. Because first of all, if you take the stand, right? If they ask you when you take the stand and they say to you, who called you to the stand? You don't know that if the DA called you to the stand, you're a witness for the government. You don't know that. You don't know that you're not supposed to say the DA called me and I went up there.
No.
You don't know that you're not supposed to say that?
No, because you comfortable in what you doing. You're not looking for, and you may be surprised to know a lot of people didn't catch that.
Yeah, that was it for me. That's what got me.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of people.
That's what got me.
They don't catch that.
That's what got me. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
Did you just say? Did he really just draw you out like that? Like,
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, people
man.
don't catch it because again, a lot of people. This ain't TV. This ain't Boston legal.
Yeah, then it was
this ain't goddamn.
You didn't hear everything
duty.
though. It's a story about how he allegedly lined a custody up. Like it's a story of him allegedly. Listen, allegedly they let him go and was like, "Yo, if you let me go, I'll bring you somebody." It's more to it. I ain't go there. That's for the audience to go into. Like it's sad, man.
But why should they care? This is what I'm saying. When we are in a space where we're making an attempt to make sure kids don't go and do something stupid, we can salvage some of the men that's still coming home or coming up out of them lifestyles, and everybody's supposed to be geared on being conscious and moving in a certain way. It's hard to get people to focus in and key in on lifestyles that at this point we should all know ain't worth shit. Ain't nothing. No, the streets don't give. That concrete is hard.
Yeah, in the same block you rep or have your blood laying there. Yeah,
At this point, yo, I just came from the store. About 4 or 5 young dudes is in Target. All of them dudes is working. They keep keying, they giggling it. They got their shirts, they restocking shelves. Yo.
Salute to them.
I'm not trying to be up in the mix.
Salute to them.
Like, this is 22 too.
Salute to them.
Come on, dudes is getting to it. And then after that, they get on their scooters, whatever, and they doing Uber Eats and all. Dude, they get to their little ones.
Salute to them.
You understand what I'm saying? So why do we give these dudes the attention? Why? Why are we giving them dudes the attention? Why we give dudes the attention that go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? And I've been in the town 17 joints.
Why?
Because without nothing, no fisticuffs, no nothing, never been stopped, none of that.
You know why though?
That piece right there don't get pushed.
You know why? Because like I said, our dysfunction is the biggest moneymaker. It's our dysfunction, and the biggest consumer of our dysfunction is us. As I said earlier, you have civilians calling people rats and snitches, and all in the mix of who's a rat and who's a snitch, when that's not your language. Like,
it's not.
You notice when anytime we got on here, we never talked about any street organization politics. I never talked about, yo, did you see what Crip Mac said? He got a DP.
Yeah.
No, I don't even know what none of that lingo mean, because I'm not a part of that life, and I don't profess to be a part of that life based off of having a platform. I don't talk about, I don't know nothing about that. With me, and this reason why I'm talking about this, because I'm able to use discernment and realize, hold on, this is a brilliant tactic by Wack to justify his behavior, because he's pointing out the behavior of others. You know what I'm saying? That you saying something about him, and he's using the what about them thing.
Yeah, but that's that Donald Trump shit.
Yeah, and again, to us who are knowledge, got knowledge of self, it don't work for us. But look who he's talking to 85ers though.
Yeah, right.
He's talking to civilians. He's talking to 85ers.
Yeah,
he's talking to somebody right now in North Dakota with long johns up, with doodle stains on it, that's sitting there on the app saying, man, because you ever sit on Clubhouse and some people come to the stage and they be like, well, I just think from my perspective of, Freekey, Freekey
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel, he did tell. And it's like, huh? You giving him, because even Ezekiel said, oh, listen who coming up here talking. Like, I know I'm in trouble. Look, so this is what's happening. So it's like, it's one of the oldest tactics on the book. And it's a form of ratting in its own right, of saying, yo, what about them? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Because if we in a situation where, yo, if you gonna call me out for being late for work, and you sitting there saying, well, everybody be late for work, you telling. Because if they say like who? Yo, Johnson be late, Lewis be late, well, I got docked. Then you telling. So this is the tactic that he's using, and people don't see that. but it's a brilliant tactic. It's a brilliant tactic for the people. It's a brilliant tactic for the people that don't know any better. Because they could say, yeah, you can't go at him because Hove is doing it, Jim is doing it, Cam is doing it. So you can't really go at him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't really go at him. And again, we on public platforms. They're on public platforms talking about paperwork and snitches to civilians.
Right.
So the civilian don't understand the game. Like I said, when they talk that West Coast politic and that business of what's going on in the streets, I don't got a nickel in that quarter. I sit there quiet because I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know the difference between a Hoover and a inside. I don't know. Shit, my dumb ass went out there with all Raiders shit on, and he's like, "Yo, you know people gonna think you from Insane, right?" And I'm like, "Yo, what are you talking about? Yo, the Insanes wear Raider stuff." I'm like, "Yo, but this ain't some LA shit. Nah, that's Insanes in Long Beach." I'm like, "Well, damn, I can't even get my Raider shit off no more."
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So
and the most difficult part about it with civilians, as you said, most of them have never dealt with that legal process, other than maybe getting a speeding ticket or pulled over for something. Yo, it's totally different going through because you had a night at the club, you was drunk and you woke up and they let your ass out. Then to go through because you got some serious felonies, A1, B1 felonies, paperwork is processing, you're not getting bail, or you got an extremely high bail, you got to sit in the county and go to trial. And dude, people are foreign to that. If you haven't been through it, people have no idea of the process and the language, and that's what he's doing. Since he got the megaphone and he got the people behind him, you know what I'm saying, in that room. And they how many people is in there? Because they usually have a couple of thousand.
Yeah, that's what. But this is what I'm saying,
right? So now all them people is looking like, ooh. So now they think they got the knowledge. These civilians, they got the knowledge of how this whole thing works. But I'm keying in on what he was saying, and I'm saying, damn, you was a dummy in them streets.
but now this is the danger.
You was a dummy in the streets.
But this is the danger of it, though, bro. You got regular people. Civilians that won't even piss on the street,
right?
That won't even bite, that won't even eat their orange and throw the pills on the sidewalk. They like, nah, that's littering,
right?
People who pick up their dog shit. Now I'm gonna keep it tall. With y'all. I took the dog outside to shit on the ground. I ain't take the dog outside to pick the shit up off the ground. If that nigga shit in the grass, or that bitch shit in the grass, that's fertilizer. I ain't picking that shit up. Because when the dog piss on the tree, do you wipe the tree off? It's just reality of it. So my thing is this. You have regular people.
Right.
You have regular... Joker, I don't know what you doing, but please stop. If you're not building on what we talking about in this bill, stop putting up them fucking song titles. I don't want to get you up out of here. But that ice you skating on is thin as shit. I'm just letting you know. Chill. Because I look at the chat, it's starting to become a little distracting that you're doing. I don't know why you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? Caesar Allen. One more time. Because you just straight up and down capping and you're not even paying attention to what we talking about. You trying to go off on your own little thing. Chill. Pay attention.
Where's Son in them at? Where's Mars at, Son?
Yeah. Like motherfuckers sitting there putting song titles on some Pat Benatar, Love is a Battlefield. Anita Baker, Giving You the Best That I Got. What the fuck is you talking about? That ain't what we talking about. Don't try to sway the damn
that's
story.
Anonymous. That must be anonymous.
That's somebody. Nah, that's somebody.
That's anonymous.
That's somebody who come through, but they just wilding right now.
Yeah?
But yeah, just cut that shit out. But anyway.
Got you.
So because the niggas on some old they on some old like you a fucking Spotify playlist or something. Like, what are you doing? So look, I'm gonna go, what the fuck is Gomes in there looking like? Is that my shit? What are you typing? But look, now get back to it. My thing is this, right? okay, if he a rat or not a rat, right? Say he is a rat, right? Say he is a rat, which most likely, according to what we've seen, and he is a rat.
What he said, yeah, right.
I'm not in that world. Now I did thank you for the happy belated birthday. I interviewed Zeke before. I got an interview with Zeke.
Wow.
This is before the info. I didn't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Will I interview Zeke again? I probably would interview Zeke again, but it would be a different type of interview, knowing what we know. And not only that, I would know how to, whoa. How did I say Doggie Diamonds TV? Who the fuck is that? I didn't type that. So somebody cloning my shit? Oh, nah, you about to get up out of here. Don't block that thing. Somebody done took my whole shit. You see that right there? Who is that?
Leave it. We get him.
Yeah.
Right
nah, don't delete that. Don't delete that because that shit coming right down. There. Leave that right there. No, undelete that message. Leave that right there because you're using my logo and my likeness for YouTube. Your shit is coming down tonight. That's my order operation. Because I didn't type that. I ain't type shit. So you trying to clone my shit, you a cornball for that. You know what I'm saying? And that's not official. But anyway, running down on somebody, look at them. Running down on somebody, calling them a rat and you ain't know that street life, gonna get your teeth knocked out your mouth. Cause like I said earlier, even though you might think he a rat or whatever the case might be, a nigga still might fuck you up. So it's becoming real a way to just troll people and fuck with them.
That's a dangerous game. Like this space here is very different. And like you said, the energy is different when you see somebody in a town. And that's not your normal. And people shouldn't make it their normal because of this conversation that he had on Clubhouse, I guarantee his stress levels and his anxieties have raised a little bit.
He probably his blood pressure probably.
So he about to block.
Oh man.
So don't be the dude that you see him in the Chinese restaurant. He getting his little hairy wings on. And you look at him sideways, and that's not what this is about.
Yeah, because you're going to get your ass whooped. Yeah.
Right. Because you might slap the shit out of you with some soy sauce or something, and then you'll be open, holding your cheek, and then you be trying to figure out how you can tell the police. So, people just have to mind their own business, leave people alone, and let those individuals rock with it.
Mm-hmm.
But when we dealing with it from a point of, education, right? And lessons, the main lesson should be if you're not really and truly about that street life, please stay up out of it. Because there is no new way to dance in it. You're going to get caught.
All right.
And when you get caught, if you can't hold that weight, then you may be the next contestant.
Yo, the Doggie Diamonds TV LLC, I'm not writing that. I mean, Doggie Diamonds TV, erase that. I'm going to get that YouTube out of here tonight. But they can't clone me because my URL says Doggie Diamonds TV. So they could do all that all they want. They're going to be out of here tonight. And I could show you proof right here that Doggie Diamonds TV LLC is an actual factual company. So they could play all that they want to play. That's a real company. You know what I'm saying? This is real. So they could play all that they want. And again, I don't understand what's up with people in this weird ass space, but this is YouTube. Weirdos going weird.
I'm telling you, they could be in Sandstone, Minnesota somewhere doing that.
Yeah. But weirdos is gonna win.
You never know.
Yeah. So
remember what they did to the Panthers? They made a whole Black Panther Party newspaper.
Well, they made
fake shit.
Look.
Fake shit. All type of fake paraphernalia and all that.
Forget that. They made a whole Nike site and hacked my Gmail. That's how they got me with a fake Nike endorsement. Straight up and down.
There's all type of shit that people doing to disturb the mission.
Yo, let me show y'all something if I may.
How many? We still got 1,500.
We got 15 strong in the room, man. But what we do need is we need them likes all the way up. We need them shares up. We need them cash apps jinking. We need all this shit jinking, man. What's really good? You know what I'm saying? What's
up in the spot, Mars? Put all of them. Put them cash app links up in there. Get them shares up.
Look, and I want to just show something to the chat room really quick. Just for the people who just be thinking that, you know, I was fronting about the information that I put out there about my channel being hacked. Just look at this right there, and you can read it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the letter that I cropped from YouTube. So it says, "Thank you for your continued patience during this process. We just wanted to let you know that our team has finished recovering your channel in addition to looking into your account. Our specialists may perform the following actions." We have deleted the hijackers added videos. The suspension on the channel has been resolved. The channel is now active. And you can read the rest, you know, another time. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it was some people saying I was lying and all that. So I always got proof of somebody. Oh, and another thing. This is very, very important. If you ever see any email come to your Gmail box and the URL is anything at Centrum, CENTRUN.CZ, just don't even open it, fam. Just don't even open it.
I don't open nothing from none of that, no way.
But I have to.
I just delete it.
No, I have to. I have to. You know what I'm saying? I have to.
But you use that email frequently. I got them other emails that I use, you know?
Look, somebody's coming in the chat room with my name, spamming with my name, looking like I'm typing that, and I'm right here. You can see my fingers, and they just keep coming up, Doggie Diamonds TV, LLC. I'm right here. People is off they rocker. Like, listen, man.
I'm telling you, trying to take us off of this bill. It must be hitting somebody right in their chest.
Yeah, so
right up under your chest plate.
So we had an hour and a half on this. You know, we had an hour and a half on this. This is gonna do very, very well. I don't know if it's monetized, but to the people, I want to show you something too on the back end. So you know how YouTube is playing with my numbers. They playing with my channel. We have over 1,000 likes, which means that this should be going through the algorithm well. That means we got decent shares. We got 1,500 people in the room. And at this moment right now, it is 10:37 p.m. on the Eastern time. We are slated to have 1,700 views. I mean, 17,000 views. 17,000 views. 17,000 views, right? So what? With
a buck in the share, we should be doing
no. Listen, now let me finish. 17,000 views, right? So what I want y'all to know is that 17,000 views, and we've been on here for an hour. So tomorrow, and we got over 1,000 likes, so that helps you.
Right.
1,500 people in the building, 17,000 views. If tomorrow, and you see this, if this doesn't have 50,000, then you know that they playing with my numbers, because I've been trying to tell people, and people be like, oh, no, they not, no, they not, no, they not. This is proving it. This is 17,000, and as I speak, is on his way to 18,000 right now. So within the next hour, they all going to tabulate, right? They're all going to tabulate and watch how tomorrow it ain't going to be. So I could show you right now. Again, I'm going to show you the back.
Look at the bill from earlier. As soon as you closed out, we was at 5,000.
Yeah, so that's
so
later.
Why we only at 8 or 9 now?
Because they playing games. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. They've been playing games. So look, you can see right here, we had over 1,000 likes. When you see that one right there, that's over 1,000 likes. 17,000 playbacks. Like I said, by the time we get off, this will be at 15,000. I mean, at 18,000. The average watch time, we keeping people engaged for 5 minutes maybe 6 minutes. It's currently 1,530 people in the room. The chat revenue is $44. We didn't get no new members, which is BS because I seen people sign up as I was sitting here.
Seen two.
You seen that? I seen 2 people sign up. So this is what I'm saying. This is what they do to me. So a lot of times when people like, yo, he fell off, he fall from grace and all that, look what they doing live and direct. You can see live and direct what they've been doing to my channel. You know what I'm saying? So it's not me, it's not us, it's not anything that we're doing wrong. It's something with this mechanism, how they play. You know what I'm saying? They don't send out the notifications to people. They do a lot of things to sabotage, you know what I'm saying? And then now that I said it's 1,500 people in the room, when people who sitting there, when people sitting there and they realize that they are part of making this train run, they left. Because I just, you understand what I'm saying? This is what they do. But before we close, I do want to look. I do want to close. I want to close. I want to close on a positive note on the street code. Right. The street code. Because somebody asked a valid question. I wish you had a super chatted it, but you didn't. But I do want to. I do want to tackle this question. So Rob Eastwood said, question, does it benefit our people to continue the street code and rules? As we mature, we find to not adhere to them as being an adult. So I want to say, do you still hold, not you personally, right, but should a person still hold the street code at 40? That they held as 15 as an adolescent, even though they might have squared up and got out of the life? What should they do? Because I think that's the conflict with a lot of people of where am I in my life? Should I still play by these rules that I used to? But now I'm a grown ass man. I got children. I got this. I got that. What should people do? Give them the advice on that.
There was never no real street code. It wasn't valid from the rip. First of all, we are a people who were placed in conditions that created a street.
Hold, time out. I wish I had a rewind button. Listen, people, please, this is what I want everybody to do. We got almost 1,500 people in the room. Please, when you get a chance, screen record this, what he's about to say. Watch this at the playback. Screen record what he's about to say, right? And make that shit go viral. Please. That's the most important thing that I said in this bill. Go. Say that again. Listen, I need y'all to screen record that. Make that go viral. This is Doggie Diamonds. We're going to reset the room real quick. Right now, you at Doggie Diamonds TV. You know they be doing that shit on Clubhouse. But listen, you on Doggie Diamonds TV right now. I don't know any black men who sit before y'all and speak the way we do, articulate, giving you rules of engagement, giving you life. And there are some that's doing it, but they ain't doing it. Now it's Corinne Bliss Johnson. They cloned you now and doing it. This is the craziest shit ever. But anyway, you lit. Yeah. Bro, say that again.
Right. There never was a street code. That was never, ever, ever valid. There's no such thing as a street code. There's always been snitching. There's always been undermining. There's always been sneak thieving. There's always been people who have pushed the goalposts. And the only reason why our people continue to be victims of it is because we were placed in these conditions that created a street. We never had that as part of our DNA. So you should never adhere to something that can be flipped at any time, right? Because one person's street code is not the next person's street code. One gang's code is not another gang's code. One mafia's code is not another family's mafia code. There's no such thing as a street code. Why do you yearn to be street when we coming from the universal beings of truth? So leave this shit alone from the rip and our people won't have to worry about that. Stay out of the street. What's so hard? What's so hard in this day and time? Why are you still doing that shit? We the only nation that has not gotten out of the disparaging condition that somebody created and threw us in. Only ones that hold that shit tight. And the only ones that continue to end up in jail or dead, mothers crying and grieving on TV, fathers crying because their kids is missing or all type of foolishness. We the only people that adhere to some nigga bullshit, street codes. That's it. Stay the fuck away from the street. Get up out of the lifestyles. And you ain't got to worry about that. Concentrate on being better. And then we could think of some new shit to follow.
I'm not going to take away from that ending. I think that was the most perfect ending of the show. I thank everybody for joining us tonight. Blizz, is always a pleasure. Make sure you hit that man Cash App. Blizz, $Blizz 155. Also subscribe to his channel, because tomorrow he will be live and direct with you on his channel, Kareem Blizz Johnson. What is your URL to your YouTube?
I don't know. I gotta look that.
Yeah, but just look up Kareem Blizz Johnson.
Yeah, Kareem Blizz Johnson. It's gonna come up because we got the purple on it.
Yeah, the purple is on it. Not that fake shit y'all just seen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Kareem,
we got the book club.
Book club is tomorrow.
Yes.
Book club. What time you gonna do that?
It varies because they stay on me. They be hitting me from 2 in the afternoon. Is book club tonight? Yeah, I know it's book club tonight. Chapter 7 of Asada. Let's get it in.
So you say at least by
8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
Saturday.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. So hopefully if you took anything from this build and you want to send a Cash App, I appreciate you. We got the likes up nice. I'll show y'all again. We slated to do 18,000 views on this video, which is very, very good because the length of the show is 1 hour and 36 minutes. So in YouTube world, that's very, very good because you kept people on there. So that's very, very good. So sometimes people be like shorting the bills. You would get more views. You might be right. But the fact that we got 18,500 views on an 1.5 hour show is excellent for your minutes watch. I'll give y'all that info one day, but I won't do it on the Doggie Diamonds verse. I'm not going to do it on here. All tech stuff go on here. So yeah, as he said, the best way is not to worry about the street shit. Don't be in the street shit. So I'm gonna sign you out, and I'll hit you up later on.
Salute.
Peace. So yeah, this is Doggie Diamonds. I thank everybody for joining us tonight. I appreciate everybody who hit the like. I appreciate everybody who hit the share. I appreciate everybody who leave a comment, who's in the chat room, who engages us daily, who engages us nightly. This is my second live for today. I got more content coming up. I have an artist by the name of Bully Anwar from Baltimore that I did an interview with. He's up next. He kicked a dope ass rhyme. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to my day ones. Shout out to my channel members. Shout out to the people who came on here tonight and like what they see and heard and hit a like. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to all regions, north, south, east, west, the London to Canada to Australia to the continent. All over. Shout out to y'all. Y'all mean a lot, especially to me in these trying times. It's awesome to be able to come at any given time of my life and talk to thousands of people. So I take this seat that I sit in talking to y'all very serious. That's why I'm so stern. That's why I'm so serious, because I don't have time to be wasting y'all time giving y'all misinformation and playing with y'all. So that's why I take this so serious. So again, if you need any information on the promotion services I provide, I'm going to give you that right quick. For only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta stories, YouTube communities, and my website, www.doggiediamondstv.com, which you will be featured on. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I might do the Zelle, but Cash App is a little scam proof. Also go to sdmfit.com for all your fitness gear. I have fitness gear for the ladies. Also If you want to book an interview with me, and a lot of people say, yo, how could I get an interview with you? Yo, this is how you get an interview. So somebody told me my prices is too low. Yeah, maybe they are too low for the platform that I have, but I have low prices because everybody don't got it, but I want everybody to get it, if that makes any sense. So it's not about jacking the price up because everybody don't have a certain amount of money, but you deserve to be on a platform that everybody been on. Everybody in the industry done been on this platform. Why can't I have you sit on this platform as well just because you don't have the money? If you got the talent, I think that that's more than the money. You know what I'm saying? So $100 for promo, $350 for an interview. Hit me up on Instagram, book your interview. I'm about to make a whole booking thing, the Doggie Diamonds verse. Please go subscribe to that. And on that note, I must get out of here. But like I said, I appreciate y'all. I wish I could thank every last one of y'all individually, but I can't, so I'm not. Until next time, hit the like button. You are now watching Doggie Diamonds TV. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, you want to hit the bell so you can get all notifications of when I'm going live or when I upload new content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment on this channel. Peace.